All right, and we're back again. Today's video, what we're going to do first and foremost, we're going to remove the strap. I don't know anybody that keeps it on. All it does really is get in the way. Nobody hangs onto it. Everybody's running a backrest. So why would you keep this strap? Because it impedes you from getting the seat off and on. So it's a very simple job. All you got to do is unbolt this, and they are 3/8, and the whole thing comes off. So you run the nut out, or the bolt out, and once you run the bolt out, there's like a hole for a pin that goes in. So we take the one side. As you can see, we also remove the saddlebag. Always take your saddlebags off if you're going to be working. That's all there is to it. That's off. We'll get this other side here. Pat, we'll put that right in the same box as a shifter if you want.
Yeah.
And this one either has a lot of Loctite or they cross-threaded it, putting it together. More than likely, they cross-threaded it. And the only reason I say that is because when you had your service done, they probably took this apart to pull the seat off, and they always pull one side and let it hang over. Yeah, see how hard that was coming out? Should have been as smooth as the other side. All right, and that's that. So, 2 bolts. Pull a little bit, straps off, there it is. So we're going to put this right in this box. All right, so that's off. And now we can move on to what we're going to be doing here today. And that's going to be installing get the paperwork here. This is a Ciro lighted flag kit. Is what this is. Come on. There we go. There, right there. Ciro brand lighted flag kit. All right, and what that does is that mounts to the bracket here, okay, right there, and comes up. We already put the plug in. This is a piece, what was this, $5, Pat, if I remember right, you said? $5, because the flagpole comes up through there. And that's a grommet. It's 59778-06. So you need one of those in order to install this flag kit. All right, so this should not take that long. This should be another one. It's relatively easy to do. So we're going to position you right there. So first thing we're going to do, we got to yank the seat, which I'm not going to show you because technically you should know how to take your motorcycle seat off. Very good. And that's that. Now there's all your wiring from the other stuff, huh? Mm-hmm. All right, so you want to just set that. Sit here. Set it on the box. So that, put the screwdriver. We shouldn't need that again. All right. So as you can see, seat's off. Boom. Done. So first order of business. Let's see what the directions say. Park on a level surface. Shut off motorcycle. Obviously we're on the jack. It's level. We know where we want to put the flagpole. So, and then we'll route the wire to the chosen power source, as they say. All right, so first thing we want to do is we want to mount the flagpole. That'll be the first order of business. And then once we have that, we'll route the wiring, because you can't obviously route the wiring without knowing where the flagpole's going to be. So, all right, Pat, let's grab that pole. This is a bracket kit for it. All right, very good. So in order to mount it where he wants it on the bike, we need this Ciro kit, okay? This is a flagpole mounting kit. It's 0521. Let me make sure I'm showing it to you. 0521-1775, okay? And that is the mount kit for the flagpole itself. What we want to do, we'll take this out. That's only going to mount one way because it has to go up against the bracket. That's what we're looking for. Okay. Just got to determine exactly how the position has to go. And then we'll go from there. All right. So it looks like we're going to fit up in there like so. So this bracket goes in to where this tab is up against this piece right here. Let me spin you a little more so you can see. And then it's going to line up, that hole's going to line up with this hole on the rear frame. support. And then your flag will go through and mount to the hole. You'll see right through the top there. Okay, so that's where that's going to go. So now we know the position that we want. Let's get some pieces together here. Okay, that's a flat and a quarter. This is the bracket with a nylock 1/4 inch with a nylock nut. So this is the piece that goes through here. This is going to bolt through here, all right, into the bracket with a nylock nut on the backside. So let me get the Allen heads again. And let's see, we got to get our, it's like 7/16. Basically, looks like the same hardware as the shifter was. So there you have it. Make sure that's what we got. A little bit smaller on the Allen key, on the Allen head size. Yeah, that's a 5/16 this time for that piece. All right. Boom. Boom. Okay. Now they do supply you with wrenches, but I don't need it because I actually have the ratchet with the socket head. It makes it a little bit easier to run it down. All right, so again, here's your bracket. It's going to go in like this, okay, like so. This runs through like that, and then your nylock nut goes on the back. Going to run this down here. And once we get to where that is, we want to make sure, all right, so your flag's going to go right there. Let me run this down because this is, actually, Pat, you know what, grab the wrench, the 5/16 Allen head they gave you, because I actually have a ratcheting wrench here. It'd probably be a little easier for me to hold it to get it to where it's got to go, to snug it up. All right, take this. And like they do supply you with the Allen heads. Oh, no, that's too big. That's the next one down. The 5, that's probably the 3/16 for the flagpole itself. Very good. Okay, so this. Really? Come on. Why are you doing that? I have you to tighten. It's set to tighten. I don't know why it's doing that, but we're going to put it like this. So what we're doing now, we're not going to tighten this. We just want to get it into position to where we can line up the flag to make sure it's centered in the hole in the grommet that we installed. So we just want to get this to the point of where we can move it. It doesn't have a lot of movement, but you will need to wiggle it a little bit. All right, so that's that. Now, a little too snug. Let me back it off just a little bit. There we go. All right, see, now we can move that. So your next order of business is going to be your flagpole and your wiring. Okay, now this flag is nice. Now this has the LED lights up inside here on both sides to light your flag for nighttime. So you're going to run your wire through. Okay, and then get that all the way down and then get our flagpole right where we want it. Okay, yeah, that'll work. So now what this uses is you have a flat washer, 1/4 inch lock nut or lock washer, and then your Allen head. So what we want to do is put this together, and I'm going to put a little blue Loctite on it just to be safe. Even though it has the lock washer, sometimes they'll split as you snug it down and then cause you an issue. So it doesn't hurt to have a little blue Loctite. It's a Harley after all. And it doesn't take much, just a little bit in the threads to hold it in place, just to make sure. All right, so what I want to do is come up through the hole. Let's see, let me get through that first, and then get this started. See, this is a little bit of a tight fit, just so you know. There we go. Run that up. All right, Pat, grab that other Allen head. Oh, you got it in your hand already. He was prepared. Great minds think alike. All right, we got to get this to where we can, just to get it snug. All right, line that up where you want it, buddy. Got it? Okay. So what we're going to do, I got to run this down. All right, got it right there. Now that he's got that, what I want to do is I want to tighten this down, the bracket. So that's coming through the hole. That's where you want it. Good? Yeah. Okay. Now, I'm going to snug this down. Come on. That's a long stud they give you there. Oh, no wonder I'm backing it off. I didn't sleep well last night. I got 4 hours again. It sucks. There we go. Now we're tightening down. All right, where you want it? Because I'm gonna hit it now. Whoop. My wrench slipped. Good. Okay, that's tight. Ready to rock. That's that. Now we're gonna tighten the flag down. Get that where we want it. Yeah, we're gonna have to see if I can get a little more leverage on this. Come on. Yeah, all right, I'm gonna come in with my Allen head wrench and extension, my socket. I can't get enough leverage where the position is on that. Yeah. All right, let's see, where's my short extension? This should do the trick. So what you'll do is you'll just hold the flag in place to make sure it doesn't spin as I tighten it down. And that should be, is it this one? This one, this one. Let's see. Get up on it again. Nope, it was that one. Had the right one to begin with. Okay, that's that. So we're going to come in with an extension and a ratchet just to make sure we get the lock washer flat. Right now you can't get enough leverage on it to flatten it out. Got it where you want it, Pat? Yeah. Okay, that's it. That's done. All right, so that's snug, that's tight. Take those. Let me get this crap out of the way, and we're going to move on to the wiring portion, which, since they give you those adapter pieces for wiring, it should do the trick. All right. This if you notice, I'm trying to remember to put my tools away now so I know where the hell they're at. All right, so very good. Now, we're going to run the wiring. Let me come back, bring you up over here. I think we're going to have to raise you up. Because the position we're going to be in, looking down on the, under the seat where it's at. Right there. All right, now spin that like that. All right, we got to get to here, right, Pat? What you got there? So what we want to do, did they give you zip ties? Mm-hmm. Because we're going to end up running it. We should be able to come right up through here, like this. And we're going to come up on this rear strut assembly. So what we're going to do is we're going to zip tie it here. We'll tie it here. There's one more spot up in front of it here, and then the wiring will come up between the fender and the rear strut assembly. Come here, get over here. That's the only thing. I have a hat that I can put the camera on, but then, like, I'm always looking around, the positioning's wrong. So, all right, so what we want to do is we want to leave a little bit of a loop. Here, let me make sure. All right, so what you're going to do is you're going to leave a little bit of a loop for your wire, okay? And we're going to hook it right here. We're going to zip tie it right to that. So the reason you want to leave the loop is just in case there's any movement, you want to make sure. One of these days I'll get my air ride video loaded. Once I get that loaded, you'll see what I'm talking about. Just enough to hold it in place. All right, that's one. We'll get the next one. And this one you don't need to leave a loop for. We're just going to go straight to it and get it pulled snug enough and then tighten down. Like that. That's that. I always like to pull, I always like to point these ends down. So we got one more here. So what I want to do is pull this wire right to here, and that'll take any excess movement out of it. Flip over, please. Come on, there we go. And then we'll zip this down, clip them off, and that's done. Okay. Put that right where we want it, like that. There we go. Okay. Not too tight, not too loose, not going to move. Come on, baby, back a little bit. There we go. So that gives us just enough play in the wire in case there is any kind of movement. Shouldn't be, but you never know. All right, so that's that portion of it. So you can see zip tie, zip tie, zip tie. Wire's good. It's coming up between the fender, and this is where we're going to be doing our connections. So let me get this back over here. Like so. All right, very good. All right, so I'm going to pause you for a minute. What are we, 16 minutes? All right, and we're back. All right, so on his bike, he already has like custom dynamics and some Ciro stuff. So you have this junction block that goes in between the factory harness and the Ciro harness that they give you. So what we're doing, he's stripping back the line here so we can get to what it is. It's a dark blue line, and that's your accessory line. And so when you turn the bike on, it'll turn the flagpole on. So that's what we got to do with it. So, and basically they give you the tap connectors, which is nice. So we're going to tap into, if you look here, you got two blue ones. So we're just going to tap into this one here, and that'll do the trick. So, should be the gray side. And then what these are taps, okay? So you you put the wire in between there, and when you screw that down, it pierces it and makes your contact. So I'm gonna put that on like so. Let me get it started here. I'll be in business. Pat, hold that for a second. And what we got to do is we have to get this to go on here. Like that. All right, see? So now we're tapped in. This is going to be our power lead. And all you got to do is just screw this down. They're great. I run them on, they're all on my Street Glide. And then what you'll do is you'll run your wire to that, you run it through here, and then you just, once you screw it down on that, it makes your connection. All right, so we got that, and where's our black? So we're going to ground at the same spot, Pat. You want to go to the Very good. So those are connected. Everything's tight. Everything's snug down. And then we come back here, and you'll see. Get that. See, you can see the lighting in there. So, and at night, that lights whatever flag you're going to run in this kit. Pat, what'd you say? There's like 10 different flags you can get? 12 different flags?
Oh, there's a bunch.
Yeah.
According to the information, any 6x9 flag will fit.
Will fit on it. So all you have to do is you take this Allen head out and the cap pops off. Slide the flag out, put your new flag in, put it back together, tighten it down, and you can run a different flag, which is really nice. It's a nice layout. So basically, this is done, all but buttoning up, like zip tying the wire, cutting off the, like I'm going to cut off these. I'll do it right now so you can see we don't cheat and leave stuff. Done and done. Very good. That's it. Done. So all that's left to do now is button it up, put the seat on, and that's something you guys don't need to see because you know how to do that. So all we're going to do is we're going to trim this. You want to run some electrical tape I have. If you want to rewrap that, we can rewrap it. And then you just bundle it up and zip tie the wiring down out of the way. And this way nothing gets pinched under the seat. So, all right, with that said, that's the end of this install of the Ciro flag and the bracket and wiring. It's very simple. All right, I'll see you guys in the next video. Please don't forget to hit like and subscribe.